Hello everybody, I am Cristi Lupu498. A lot of guys from you know me and remain the other part who don't know me. Is my first review, but like the part who know me, I have all the ships from this game. Total 224. I mean legendary ships, premium ships and regular ships. But I knew something. I know about every ships, and now I show you in the end the last line. And why not, I will start with a little review about Duca D'Aosta, because it's the last ship was introducing in the game in the last Monday. If it's Saturday, not a problem, I can speak something about this ship, because I fight with this ship on the sea, and I saw a lot of things. I discovered this ship, and if you want, I will tell you what I discovered, how I build this ship, and how I use this ship. So guys, this Duca D'Aosta is if you want a cruiser, an Italian cruiser who start his job in the line of Italian ships, but after Italian Montecuccoli class was an Italian light cruiser of the 4 group of Condottieri class that served in Regia Marina during World War II. She survived after the war, but the problem is, in the end, was ceded as the end of the war to the Soviet Union, in fact to the Soviet Navy in 1949. She was finally renamed Kerch and served in the Black Sea Fleet until 16th. In fact, this ship is a part of the Italian fleet, I mean the Italian cruisers who was built for the Axis, Roma, Tokyo and Berlin. And Duca D'Aosta was the namesake of the 4th subclass of Condottieri light cruisers. The design of the Duca D'Aosta derived from the respecting the preceding Montecuccoli class, like I said, with a slight increase in size and a significant increase in armor. The machinery was also rearranged. Duca D'Aosta was built by Italian soldier, and why not in Livorno, is a town of Italy, and was named after Emanuele Filberto, Duke of Aosta, an Italian field marshal of World War I. From this reason, his name is Duca D'Aosta. And now I start the presentation with a little bit of this history. The ship joined the 7th Cruiser Division in 1938, departed of a circumnavigation with her sister ship Eugenio di Savoia. The deteriorating world political situation caused this to be cut short after visits to the Caribbean and South America, and the ship returned La Spezia in March 1939. In World War II, at the entry into the war, Duca D'Aosta was part of the Trives cruiser squadron and participated in the Battle of Punta Stilo between 6 and 10 July. In addition, and she protected North Africa convoys, took part in the fleet sortie against British cruisers and bombarded Corfu on 18 December. During 1941, D'Aosta served mostly with the 8th Cruiser Division, laying minefields of North Africa and protecting convoys. On the convoys duties in December led to the First Battle of Sirte, in which D'Aosta took part. Her duty in 1942 were much as before, but with aggressive action against Allied convoys, including to the Operation Harpoon and Vigorous. In June, to resupply the British-controlled island of Malta, she sailed in August to intercept the critical pedestal convoy, but being without air cover, this sortie was abandoned. On 30 June 1942, D'Aosta survived on a torpedo attack by the British submarine HMS Unison, while south of Sardinia with the Raimondo Montecuccoli. You saw the Montecuccoli. From this reason, Montecuccoli is tier 4, but in same time, yes, Duca D'Aosta is tier 5. Now, in 1943, D'Aosta was inactive due to fuel shortages for most of a remainder of the year, but in August she attempted unsuccessfully a bombardment of Allied position around Palermo. D'Aosta was a lucky ship, if you want, in that she never was damaged in any of the naval actions in which she participated, nor was she ever damaged by air attack or submarine attack. In Allied service, after the Italian armistice, D'Aosta had a minor refit at Taranto, and in October 1943, with the cruiser Duca degli Abruzzi and Giuseppe Garibaldi, she sailed to the South Atlantic to serve with the Allies on shipping blockade duties based at Freetown. There were 7 patrols between November 1943 and February 1944. She returned to Italy in April and thereafter was used only for transport. In the end, after the war, Duca D'Aosta was inactive and on 2 March 1949 transferred to the Soviet Union at Z-13 was renamed. She was first renamed as Stalingrad, whereas Kerch, and served with the Soviet Black Sea Fleet until she was stricken on the 20 February 1959 and scrapped in 1960s. Possible 1960s. But was an operation of Soviet Union to destroy the old fleets and the old kind of ships. After that, I will present you now in our game World of Warships Duca D'Aosta. You see the ship, and definitely I will present you how I build this ship. Like you see, I choose Luigi Sansonetti, who was a great commander of World War II. In same time, I put it, burn it down XXL at first floor, yeah, and after that, because increase the chance of high explosive shell causing a fire, because this ship have a little particularity. He can be very good to put in fire, but in the same time the ship is very good to sneak and is a very hidden ship. So after that I choose igniter to increase the chance of fire being caused by the cruiser high explosive shells. After that I made the combination punch through to increase, like you know very well, cruiser my gun AP shells damage with 8%, cruiser AP shells penetration multiplier, and after that to increase the cruiser main gun AP shells damage and cruiser AP shells penetration multiplier. After that, at the fourth floor, to the top to the bottom, I put fixated shell grouping of cruiser main guns plus 3%, dispersion of my battery minus 3%, because you have a plus and a minus. Why? Because in every commander you will find a guy to make your ship to be very good in something, and why not after that remain the human factor to sneak or to engage into a great attack, and if you want to have a good victory. At the end, but not the end of all, I choose refill station, because increase the range to allied ships to activate special effect 2 kilometers, we know very well, and in the end you can be alert when you are spotted, or why not at a little step to be destroyed. And upgrade to legendary rank 3 to increase radius to 0.75 kilometers. I don't did this like you see any thing for this to upgrade Luigi Sansonetti at this range. And after that I put inspiration, because the best trait of Luigi Sansonetti is to reduce incoming damage to your cruiser. In our case is about Duca D'Aosta, who is a hidden ship, so you can sneak very well with this ship. And after that, normally I put Norman Scott, because increase the shell grouping of your cruiser main guns, and definitely is like you see at 11-16 and 3-time legendaries. And I put it Günther Leutnant. Why I put it Günther Leutnant? To increase AP shell damage of your cruiser, in our case Duca D'Aosta. I made your presentation to this commander in if you want, in contact with Duca D'Aosta. I do something else after. I put it aiming system module 1. Why? Because increase the firing accuracy of main battery, and secondary battery accelerate the traverse speed of torpedo launcher and extend the firing range of the secondary battery. You know very well this. But the idea is to shoot from distance, because like I said, every time with this ship you must do sneaking. We know about her history. I told you this earlier. And after that you must to shoot from distance and to have a lot of damage. So in same time your dispersion it will be very good. After that the torpedo launchers is very good, because you can increase your torpedo speed, and secondary battery firing range it will be increased at plus 5%. Your dispersion secondary battery it will be definitely, like I said, at minus 5%. But it's not a problem, because you can and you don't need to use secondary battery at a cruiser. A cruiser is built to detect and to, if you want, to increase the detection and to destroy a destroyer. After that I choose it, like every ship, the damage control system module 2. Why? Because if you are in a dangerous situation and you are hit, and definitely you will be hit, because for sure you go in attack with this ship, you have a lot of damage. I don't know, it's possible to have a problem at your engine, it's possible to be stuck, and we can put the rudder shift time, because anyway this ship is a very good ship to increase your curve and your maneuverability. The propulsion doesn't matter in this situation. I saw a lot of guys who put the propulsion module too. It's a very good idea, but you don't need a propulsion. This ship is very fast. So in this situation I made you a presentation about this ship and how I built this ship. So I will show you the ship. Like you saw very well, because almost forget. Yeah, have the damage control part 1, have sonar who increase the range and guaranteed you acquisition of enemy ships and torpedoes, included those within smoke screen. Yeah, and free catapult if you want, free automatically in the end plane who can defeat or spot in our situation for the moment, because after the next update it will appear the aircraft carriers. So I will show again the ship, and must to see something. It's very important, I know very well, but the idea is the survivability of this ship is 58. Artillery, why? Because hit points 29,017, 100, armor 7 to 100 millimeter, torpedo damage reduction 7%, artillery, mine battery, in our case firing range is 14.1 kilometers, reload time 71 seconds, 118 turn time, so we don't need that rudder ship, but 25.7 seconds are enough after my opinion. Maximum high explosive shell damage 2100, fire setting chances 12%, AP shell maximum AP shell damage per 360,000. Secondary armament work automatically, yes, and the firing range is 4.7 kilometers, reload time 6 seconds, high explosive shells maximum high explosive shells damage 150 1,500. Excuse me, my English is not my language, but I will explain you in your language. In fact, the only language who is put in World of Warships Legends. Fire settings chances is 11%. So in our case, I propose in my case to use not high explosive or AP shells. Torpedo 16 are torpedo launcher 553 millimeter tube of launchers, but in Italian language it means lancia siluri, means oxygen, because torpedo work mercury and oxygen, 2 or 3 533 millimeters. Reload time of this torpedo 71 seconds. After my opinion, too much, but you can use, because it's not a destroyer, the cannon, and you can disappear in the middle of the sea, or you can support, because it's a support ship. And on 118 turn time 6 seconds, it's enough, because like I said, is a support ship, not a battleship, not anything. Maximum damage 30,367. Torpedo detectability range by sea 1 kilometer, torpedo range 12 kilometers, and torpedo speed 51 kilometers. Maneuverability 78, maximum speed 36.5 kilometers, and turning circle radius 710. Rudder shift time is enough, 6.7 seconds. Concealment. Your concealment is enough in this arrangement. Detectability range by sea 9.9 km, detectability after firing a mine gun 14.1 km shell, and after that detectability when the ship is on the fire 11.9 km. Don't forget, this ship don't have a smoke screen, but have a great concealment, 70%. Detectability range by air is 60.2 kilometers. Detectability after firing a mine gun shell 9.3 kilometers. Detectability when the ship is on fire 9.2 kilometers. Guaranteed detectability range is 2 kilometers and detectability while firing in smoke 4.7 kilometers. Also, we can put on this ship at near Luigi Sansonetti another commander, but don't use so much, because if you want that commander don't increase, because you have a ship who attack, a ship who's sneaking very well, and you can increase your concealment of your cruiser with Unichi Mikawa, like you wish, but from the Japan Empire. But this inspiration, after my opinion, is not so good, because you already have a great concealment with this ship. So let's see if I choose well, and I will make some battles. I present you the ship and another thing which is very interesting after my opinion. I make a little presentation of the ship from another point. Like I said, it's a hidden, because you can sneak. Good concealment means the ship can be closer to enemies before being detected, and is a fast ship. From this reason, I don't put, if you want, the acceleration of the engine. Is very fast, so you can do maneuvers and good maneuverability in the full speed, and like I said, is a light cruiser. Duca D'Aosta was a good ship for her time. Among her competitive advantages were high speed and generally well balanced parameters. Like I said, was entered in service in 35 and in the end finished after the communist confiscation in 16. So the ship is this, and I make a rotation around the ship, and look, exactly what I said. A low ship, and in the end are 4 cannons, 2 in the rear, 2 in the front, with 2 cannons everybody. But look what is written here. It is in Latin language, Victoria nobis vita. Victoria make you to save your life. But in the end, look, the flag, which is very important, because every ship must have a flag. In the end, is at our Duca D'Aosta, is the flag of the city D'Aosta, because in the end reflect the Regina Marina fleet. So reflect, if you want, the entire cruisers. But in the next update we have a destroyer, because was 71 destroyers in World War II, but we will have a good destroyer, but we talk at that time. So gentlemen, this is my Duca D'Aosta, you saw, and I explain you how I build this ship like this. So I turn the ship into the port and it will be the first battle, yeah? So gentlemen, from this moment, much attention. Thank you very much. Like I said, I try to cover my fleet, Devonshire, yeah, and I spotted already a destroyer because our guys don't attack. I will send my torpedo to the Icarus because look, I know the guys. I try to hit, but it's very difficult to hit Icarus. Not a problem. I see a bunch of torpedo in my area, and we will see what is happening. Yes, but our guys saw that Icarus. I announced our Fubuki, and in the end, I make my signature to that Icarus. Sooner or later, that Icarus it will be in my range or remain there because they are very scared. Look at my torpedo. Exactly like I said, stay in that area and definitely I will shoot again Icarus. Not a problem, guys. And look, our Devonshire, my torpedoes are still on the water, and Nuremberg finished the ship in the end. I was full of power, like I see, said, 34, 34, 9, 35, 33, 35.6, 35.8, 35.36, and why not increase my speed until the 37 knots. After that, you'll see what is happening because I saw the Nuremberg, very dangerous ship because it's a German ship. I signalized to my teammates, yeah, and I put my sonar in action. And like you see, I try to hit and to help my teammates because I signalized, yes, definitely he destroyed the Nuremberg. Now I try to help to take the Charlie point, yeah. Don't forget we are in army now, like status boy if you want, an old music, an old melody. I shot already the Pensacola with my AP, yeah, and I continue. Emil Bertani is done, and I continue to engage against the Pensacola. I try to balance the situation because look, 207 at our team, 273 now against 342 in this moment. But I signalized to the guys the Nuremberg. I told you these are the dangerous ship, the most dangerous ship if you want. I try to shoot after the cliff, and exactly what I said I will do it. I try to go into the other side to change the part because it's very, very nasty to find, if you want, ship who is into the other side or on your side. Hawkins destroyed Roma. I was hit, and in the end it means somewhere between Bravo and Charlie, for sure it will be destroyer. In our case, we remain the T-61, the German destroyer, but not a problem. We can make something. I send my torpedo and I wait the Pensacola because I can do to sneak exactly what I said, gentlemen. I hit Pensacola again, I took the propeller. In the end, vital ship part armor, who is very important. citadel, because definitely you'll be follow, and why not, you'll be very search to be hit at your citadel. Repeat, the citadel don't means the place where are the commanders, but means, if you want, the half of your ship, the part who is in the middle after, if you want, the rear of the ship. And like we see, is a very good part for his tier 5. Don't forget, you must to fight against California, or why not against West Virginia, which are very good American battleships. In the end, the citadel at warship are between 20, so good at 50%. Every base, and my fleet, if you want, my teammates must to help me. Look, the Nuremberg, I told you, is dangerous. Like you saw, he resists at the entire pressure, yeah, and in the end he makes something. Exactly what I told you. He don't give me a citadel hit, and must to use my damage control system. Like every ship, exactly like I told you from the beginning. So we'll see immediately what is happening. I send my torpedo, and now my target is that Nuremberg, and how to conquest the area, I mean the Bravo point. Because if me or my teammates can make something to conquest Alpha points, or to help me to conquest in the end the Bravo point. Look, we have a Hawkins here, and I try to destroy the Hawkins, because the Hawkins in the end try to destroy me. I put in reverse the ship, one citadel, yeah, after that, look, I shoot again, another 3 citadels. I told you, at the middle of the ship you hit in the citadel. My torpedo is on the other, and the Hawkins is down. So our fleet have 4 ships and a bunch of torpedo in my area. I don't know where, and I am destroyed. His armor, like I said, look very well, fore and aft and armor, yeah, 20 to 50. Aft and onward ship. So if you are hit, yeah, in the rear or on your ship, in the back, you don't have problem yet, but you have a great armor for his tier in the middle of the ship. After that, the torpedo protection, which is very important, is increased. Is have an armor belt 17%. After that, the superstructure armor, yeah. So when the enemy shell hit you, 25. So it's not, if you want, a very good armor, but you can sneak, like I said, with his ship. After that, you have my battery mount armor, who is very important to don't destroy your battery on attack, or in your defense, or when you run, or when you increase in attack, or you engage in attack, or when you must survive, and all depend for your damage control system, and in the end of your cannon. I'll try to take the Charlie point, and look what is happening. And like usually, I spot for the team, yeah, because if they don't know to shoot in this battleship, you saw last time what it can be happening. And Fuso, but I try to help the team, and definitely I shoot with my torpedo. After that, for sure, look, is the Charlie point is a destroyer. I don't know where for the moment, but I try to find this destroyer. I'm spotted, so must run, guys. It's a time to stay, a time to run, and all the time must to know when you stay and when you run, because must survive. You saw very well, gentlemen, when I stayed. Oh, but it's done. Very good, first blood. And now I send my plane, and let's see what is happening. Yeah. We have a Devonshire, oh, it is okay. And the Charlie point, look, my torpedo, like I said, 20 kilometers. So very powerfully and very rapid. And look, the winner is Mahan. I support for the team the Mahan, and I engage in the battle. In the end, first time with AP, and in the end with high explosive, because all the time a destroyer can be destroyed with high explosive. We lost the gate, but they lose. And now a Devonshire, normally, because the Devonshire stay all the time. Wow, we have a present. West Virginia is done, and now it's my show time, gentlemen. And I try to do it. I open my sonar, and I try to make something good for my team. Good. I try to protect my ship. My plane is back on the board, and look where is our friend Mahan. I shoot him, and let's see. Definitely, because I don't saw for some seconds the ship, I can hit the ship, but not a problem. His torpedo missed me, and now another bunch of torpedo. I try to sneaking against between torpedoes, and open a fire against bar, or I don't know, because I can do it from this area. Ubuki made his job. It's a very dangerous Japanese ship, like I said last time, and I try to find the Mahan. It's a CI5 in the end, so very dangerous, but not so dangerous. I have a window, and the Mahan reload, because send all his torpedo into my area, and let's see what is happening. Because if you ask me with Abruzzi, you must same thing. Shoot this torpedo to clean your area, exactly like I did it, and possible to hit a target, because I can spot nothing, and when I am blind, you saw what is happening. I can't shoot anything. Ah, look, my friend is here, and let's see what is possible to do. I put in full reverse the ship, and I try to hit the Mahan. This time I see the target, and I hit the target. It's not dead, but I try. Mercoso make his job, like you saw. I took it at Charlie and I tried to hit Mahan every seconds possible. If we escape from the Mahan, it will be okay. We have a great chance to win. Let's see with this Fuso. Because my torpedo are reload, I shoot in that area. I should even the Fuso, why not? We start to lose ship after ship, like usually, and I change an AP. Wow! Very good, Zanfubuki. Very good. My Fuso is in fire. He can't see me, but I am spotting for someone. I hit the Fuso, and I continue to hit him, because the idea is to destroy him. I try to give a citizen to this Fuso, but his position is very good. And after that, I continue to hit him until it is done. I am not out of danger, don't forget this. If you ask me, this is a good teammate synchronization, because my guys, my team, try to destroy the destroyer. Oh, Mahan is done, very good. This is my friend Mahan. Don't forget him. I shot him and they continue to shoot. And now let's use my torpedo again. Good. I try to hit him and to hit him hard. Because I have Günther Leunens, don't forget this. I use it, Günther Leunens, at every cruiser from European line, because it's very dangerous. We lost a Mahan very ugly, but we continue to shoot the Fuso. Now I try to escape alive, and I change my direction of torpedo. I hit the Fuso again, and let's see what is happening. Fuso is very good. I try to escape because he made a bar. He got me a little bit, and we can win. Good. I shot the bar. I helped my team. I was shot a little bit, but for sure I have my team. And this is the end, my friends. I was destroyed, but because I put pressure on Bravo point, and definitely in the end on the enemies, like you see, I am position 6 with a great victory, because our guys made their job, I made my job. So guys, look again, 1,649 silver, And this is Duca D'Aosta. Guys, like I said, every time, including tomorrow, when it will be Sunday, and like I said, look, our victory again, made every mission, and I go look at my fleet, 224 ships, and definitely all the ships. But I will tell you their story at that time. For the beginning was Duca D'Aosta, the new Italian cruiser. Don't forget and don't believe in guys who play at victory all the time. This is if you want a real combat situation in this game, World Warships Legends. So guys, exactly like I said, I made the campaign and mission, like you can see if you see this video and review. I made the premium supplies, weekly boost, daily boost, weekly endless trials. This is for Missouri, and daily endless trials. Excuse me, daily endless trials is for Missouri, and weekly endless trials is like a weekly havoc now. So, gentlemen, thank you very much for everything, and don't forget how to update or to lift up your commander. In our case, Unterleutnant, very important commander for your cruisers. I am Cristi Lupu498. I thank you very much for everything, and I wish you success and happy hunting, guys. We'll see you soon, like you wish, and if you want, and if you like my reviews. Bye bye.